Amazing. Wow. Gotta reconfigure some of these things here. Some of these here things. Some of these things are not thinging. Wow! So many things. I'm gonna put this one over here. I'm gonna put this one. Oh my god! I'm gonna put this one over here. Oh my god! We're doing it. We're on the internet, America, and beyond. Wow, you guys. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a tremendous Tuesday. It has truly been a tremendous Tuesday. I finally found this controller thing that I don't know where it went. I don't even remember where I found it. It just turned up. Maybe it wasn't even lost. Maybe it wasn't even lost the whole time. Who knows? You never know. You never know until you do, and then you know. That's how it works. Oh, okay, so we unlocked a fly point in the north. That's very good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tuesday night. Tuesday night. You know, there used to be a really wonderful comedy open mic I like to do on Tuesday nights. And I went to see if they were doing it again, and they stopped doing it while I was taking my hiatus. See, here I am. They just have a happy hour that night. But shout out to my friends at the Magic City, Magic 13 bar. I miss you guys. I was thinking about popping in. Thinking about popping in there to do some comedy, and I'm sad to see that they're not doing no comedy there no more. So that's unfortunate. Wow. So that's unfortunate. Wow. Sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable. Oh, looks like there's a poll going, you guys. Oh my goodness, who did that? Was it me? What was it? Was it him? I'm gonna vote for a thing. I voted. Oh my god, it's Band Slam. Band Slam, I didn't see you there. How you doing? How you doing, Band Slam? This guy's the greatest of all time. It's Betty Brewster as well. Betty Brewster, how are you doing? Wow. Wow, guys, wow. You guys were really eager to hop on in the stream tonight, weren't you? Hopping right on it. Hold on. Let me fix one more screen problem. Alright. We're here. Guys, it's Tuesday. And I hope you all had a wonderful, amazing Tuesday day. It's going to be an even better night. Okay, so our first step, what we're going to do is we're going to reset the map. Alright, exclamation point lurk indeed. That is indeed something that can be done. I commend you. You did it. Someone needed to do it. Someone needed to do it. We're gonna make tonight truly a momentous night, because we are going to get that 7th shiny. Who voting? I voted for BDSP. I've never played that game. But don't change your vote on account of me. It's the only Pokemon I haven't played. So, I'm a little biased. Then again, I don't know why the fuck I'm voting for it. That means I gotta buy a new game. I'm my worst enemy, dude. I'm literally my own worst enemy. I can't stop. I won't stop. Wow, that's a lot of Pokemon we caught. That is quite a few Pokemon. This guy is so excited. He's like, oh ho ho, you've been doing my job for me exceptionally well. You've just been doing so good. So good. At doing my job. So funny.
The other option that I couldn't fit into the poll is Pokemon Snap 2, which I also didn't get a chance to play, but would love to play. I suppose honorable mention to Pokemon Sleep, because we all need to sleep more. I never downloaded Pokemon Sleep. Did anyone here download Pokemon Sleep? Because that was just a weird concept to me. Just like, let the Pokemon company watch you and listen to you while you sleep. You know you want to. Like, no, I don't know if I want to. You know you want to. Okay. I guess I want to. Is it gonna be good for my physical health? Yes, you will sleep more. Much more. Like, well, damn, dude, hold on. What are you getting out of this arrangement, Pokemon? Can I go up this mountain? No way, dude. Literally the Cliff Master. Oh, I guess this is the end. I can't wait to get Braviary, dude. I suppose that means I better go be efficient and catch me some shinies, right? Is that really the peak of the world? I can't stand on the tippy toppy tippy. Huzzah! Oh, okay. That hurt. Not gonna lie, that one hurt a little. I was very excited to explore the peak of the world, and then that just bit me right in the ass. Big old Crobat. Big old Crobat. Croverson Batterson. He's rolling around in a league of his own, really. I mean, he's just up here. Nobody ever goes that high anyways. Undefeated. Oh man, I was on the 80s music playlist today. That shit went so hard. That shit went so hard. It almost made up for the fact that one lady literally removed, off of a $6 order, she removed her $4.50 tip. That's a shiny, isn't it? I'll tell a kid. The most dastardly, for no reason. I mean, I could see that there may have been an issue with the order. The Thai restaurant that I was picking up from was atrocious, and their service was awful. And they basically just told me, like, oh yeah, we got it covered, while the food sat there and, like, got cold. And I could see it the whole time. And they were just gossiping with people, you know, in the restaurant. And I went 2 times, like, I'm trying to do my best job. I'm like, hey, like, there's only one item in this order. I don't understand why it's taking so long. And she got mad at me, dude. She got mad at me for interrupting her gossip hours. Like, you know, tosses me this food. It had only taken like 10 minutes. So total the order took 23 minutes, like, with including the time it took for me to get there. I could see this lady, like, maybe saying, like, the food was cold or whatever, but I still delivered that food really quick. You know, I dealt with shitty service, was disrespected, and bitch, I got paid $2 for it. Calling the Uber, and then their policy is basically just to dick you around until you give up now. Literally. Like, they can do things. They can give you all sorts of different things to compensate you for different, like, bad situations, and they don't. And they just refuse to. So if you get to the right department, I think they have to help you. But the problem is that now their policy is to basically transfer you and put you on hold until you give up. Which is the most painful way they could do this, really. I mean, it hurts. It's very dehumanizing. So I gave up on that. It was like, well, it's $4. I guess I'm just gonna go fuck myself. I just spent the rest of the day, you know, working for me, doing yard work, learning more about the streaming setup that I'm not figuring out very quickly. I'm really unhappy with how long I'm taking to, like, really click and understand this technology, because it's just, there has to be an alternative besides pay more money. And it's just, that's what they put in your face really quick. That's what all the YouTube videos want you to do, is pay more money and pay more money and pay more money. And it's like, no. Like, I know how to code JSON files. I know how to make these files. Just tell me where to put them and how to put them in there. It's fucking crazy that, like, the mock-up of the graphics that I want took me like 20 minutes, and it's taken me 2 weeks to try to find a video unsuccessfully that would teach me how to format the graphics and put them into my OBS Streamlabs setup. And I think it's because they don't want to enable streamers to make their own graphics. But I'm already enabled to do that. I already know what I'm doing. I already mocked up that bitch in literally 20 minutes. You know, it's not perfect yet, but that was the easy part, was making the graphic. Now I just need to figure out how to... Do I need to open up my, like, what's it called? Like, admin files, and go to the source code of Streamlabs and be like, hey, bitch, you're mine now. Why does he look a little extra shiny? Also a little extra tiny because, wow, it's the smallest Abomasnow I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, if I make good money this month, I might just cave and, like, do a month free membership of Streamlabs and see how that's working for me, just being lazy like everyone else. I'll just, like, let my skills rot. Who needs skills? We're not allowed to have skills. The AI exists. What? He literally did not see me, dude. Got it. What in the name? Wah! So rude. Oh my god, yeah, that was exactly what I wanted to do. Thank you. Beautiful. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Yo ho ho! Clutch. Okay, let's see. Where is the shiny on the map? You know what I'm going to do? I am going to try to sense it with my psychical powers. I think the shiny... I'm going to go towards Boncho Wastes. I think the shiny's in Boncho Wastes. Hold the front door. Who told you you could do that? Guys, if you're rolling in, hit that like button early for me. Apparently YouTube's algorithm is cooking a lot of streamers tonight. So let's pump this shit up. Crank it up to 11. Show YouTube that you've got free will and you know how to use it. Por favor. Muchas gracias. Boo. Oh my god, I thought that was a shiny. Oh. Ooh, a Glaceon. Nope. Another. Okay. What? That was the quickest time-space rift I've ever been in. Okay, let's see. So I had a feeling that the shiny is going to be in this vicinity. Let's see if I am truly the chosen one. The jingle bells are gonna make shiny spotting with my ear holes a little more difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Huh. yeah, welcome aboard, you guys. I see people rolling in. Guys, apparently YouTube's algorithm is cooking streamers tonight. I need you to do your best to hit that like button early to help bring people in. Okay, it's apparently all we can do. That and stay classy, San Diego. I don't know. You guys are gonna do that anyways. Best streaming audience in the world. It's a regular one. Okay. I cannot believe I got so lucky in my first playthrough of this game that my first Hisui and Zoro was shiny. What? Really? Really? Alright, you guys. I see people rolling in. Guys, tonight is a strange night with the YouTube algorithm. The best tool we have in our arsenal is to hit that like button early to help bring people in. Okay, so do your best. Hit that like button and keep it locked, you guys. I hope you have a great night. I'm seeing that several that we know of job listings have been going out, you guys, that are being listed by the AIs. The AIs are hiring people to do things that the AIs can't do for themselves. And so it's now more than ever is it important to show the AI overlords that you have free will and you are eligible for whatever jobs they assign to you in the new world. Oh my goodness, they're gonna, it's, guys, we thought that the rich people were gonna take over. It's the AIs after all. Who had AI apocalypse for 2026 still? Wow. I saw a guy that got hired by the AI for $100, mind you, to make a sign that said AI made me make this sign, and go stand in like Times Square or some shit for a while holding the sign. $100 is no laughing. And it was $100 in Solana. I don't know if Solana's doing well or not, but I think all the cryptos are going to do better next week than they are this week, so it's kind of a plus. It's kind of a plus, you know. You get paid $100 of cash, and it's just going to be $100 of cash next week. Very interesting. Then again, you know, it could crash. Be worth nothing. Like my Bitcoins. Oh my god, dude. Why did the island guy have to be Satoshi, dude? That's just crazy. I mean, we saw it coming. Not gonna lie, we saw it coming a mile away. Who else was nefarious enough to be the Satoshi? It makes sense. Everybody's gonna go for the Pepe coins. They're gonna go. We gotta put our money into something frivolous. Why not Pokemon cards? Speaking of which, you guys, I have a special goal. I couldn't find any single packs today. There's actually a huge fucking restock happening at Bird Road Target right now, but I am not gonna go and stand in line until 10 p.m. I'm not there right now. We're not. That's not me. That's not me right now. There's over 100 people there as well, so I am done with nighttime restocks. That is fucking crazy, dude. Everybody was like, oh yeah, the hobby's not cooked. The scalpers are switching to One Piece. I'm like, brother. My brother. That means it's cooked worse. It means it's cooked. It means they're dedicated enough to have 2 of our TCGs that they're fucking over. It's crazy. They already had the proof of concept with Pokemon, and they're going to One Piece. And you know what else that means? That means that no matter how many lines I stand in, I'm probably not going to get anything I want. So unless I'm the front of the line, and you know, that was already... By the time they posted it, the boxes weren't even open yet. By the time they posted it, there was 20 people in line. And we know how that works. You text your friends before you post it in the Discord server. Well, I will have you guys know. A fan of our show may or may not have alerted me to a restock before it even started. The boxes were just leaving the room when I received my information. And I happened to be busy. I was at work. I could have kept the information to myself. Maybe try to get some scoundrels out there like the scalpers do. You know, we got Ernie. He hires homeless people to do it, which is crazy immoral, to say the least. You know what I did? I posted it right in the Discord. I said, hey, you guys, I can't make it. A fan of the show, let me know that this is happening. They haven't even started stocking yet. Have fun. I hope everyone eats. That's, you know what? That's what a real one does. I don't know about the rest of them. But that's what your boy does. Putting it out for the community. Amen. And you know what? It may or may not come back to you. And that's not why we do good things, you guys. You don't do good things so that good things will happen to you. That's silly. That's very silly, you guys. You do good things because doing good things is good, right? Right? Yeah, I don't care how bad my day was. Okay, I might bitch about it a little when I'm driving home. I'm not gonna lie. I've been known to gripe a little bit on a long drive home. But I think on the bad days, it's the most important to try to do something good for someone. Does that make sense? Like, and the universe always puts that in your way. Puts the opportunity for you to turn around the karma at no behest to you. It's not going to give you nothing. You know. A lot of people equate that to like a homeless person in need. For me, it's usually much more quixotic. Makes much less sense. Who that there? Oh my goodness. Goji boy, did you change your name again? I don't know if I can say that name. My dog. Crazy. Going crazy with it. My boy out here breaking the boundaries of what's known to be possible on the internet. How you doing today, Goji? Or should I say, Peter Whacker? I said it there, I said it. It's a fun name. It's a very fun name. You know, I will say the Gen Xers are undefeated at coming up with funny names and then making prank calls to the pizza place. First of all, you can't even call pizza place to order pizza anymore. You have to do it through. They're all partnered with Uber Eats and shit. It's absurd. It's absurd. I was gonna make it. Wait, hold on. Pete Reader. I like this one better. My favorite prank call name is I would try to get them to deliver a pizza to Jack Mehoff. And you know what? Sometimes it would be the delivery driver all the way at my doorstep who realized that was a joke. Like, oh yeah, I have a pizza here for Jack Me. Oh, I'm like, ah, gotcha. They weren't always very happy about that. Okay, that was a sound. Was that a shiny sound or was it just a sound? No, thank you. We'll be right back. I just want to see how explicit I can make my name. No, don't. No, don't, no, please don't. I like talking to you. I don't want to have to ignore all your comments. I'm very disappointed that Bad Bunny didn't perform at the Super Bowl with Hello Bunny. It would have been tremendous. Something is making these jingly sounds. Okay, wait, that's a lot of text. Give me one moment. Momentico, por favor. I went to see YouTube, what YouTube will allow, plus don't worry because I am going to return to my original name after I check out all of the different scenarios. Alright, you maniac. Don't have too much fun. Absolutely wild. So where's this guy's friend? I feel like that's the first thing we need to do today. We need to find this guy's friend. First clue is that he's obviously lost. What was in this one? Oh yeah, this is where you go to the other area. I saw a guy translated VIP Bad Bunny into English, and it was definitely not as catchy of a song in English. It kind of sounds like someone who has absolutely no business explaining these things to their auntie, because he gets no bitches at all in English, but in Spanish it sounds so suave. That's why Spanish is a very dangerous language, you guys. If If you like sounding cool as fuck, you might want to learn Spanish, you guys, because this is a very cool sounding language. You could say all sorts of shit in Spanish that would sound mid at best in English. And it just elevates it. It just elevates it, dude. Hello, hello again, BandSlam33. How are we doing, my friend? Hopefully we're doing great. Hopefully we're doing so good. The greatest. So amazing. You know who we're doing better than is that lady, what's her name? Ghislaine, out here lying to the CIA today. That was a crazy experience to watch that video. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but wow, dude, how many times can you lie to the CIA in a row? That's fucking nuts, dude. On the way to work or home from work? On the way to work at nighttime, I'm sorry. On the way from work, bless up, dude. You made it. You made it through the day. I've been doing like half days with the Uber. See, normally I'll do like 3 big days or 4 big days in the week, and then just like other shit throughout the week. I cannot work like full days of Uber every day in the week. It would make me want to disintegrate a lot. It's not a very enjoyable thing to do with your time, but I've been doing like half days. Get a little $50 to $100 in the morning and just go home and edit and try to practice how to do the streaming shit a little better. The editing, not the performing. I don't need to practice that. It comes naturally. But I gotta say, work has been fucking cooking me this week. Hopefully yours is going better. Hopefully yours is going better. I'm so usually by Wednesday I have one day where things are going well enough with the deliveries that I actually want to stay working more than half the day. I don't see that happening this week. I don't see that happening. It's been a rough week with this shit, dude. I almost crashed out on this lady for a $4 tip denial. Because I didn't do nothing to deserve losing my tip over that shit, bro. Oh my god. What is that suit? You mean the shirt that I'm wearing? From animeape.com? Check the link down below to help support the channel and save 10% on your first order. Yes, that's right. This is the Ash Ketchum. You guys, wow. Let me do a little modeling for you. This is the Ash Ketchum. Okay? We've got pocket designs. It's not a real pocket. This is a button-up shirt. Okay? And on the back, they did put a Pokeball. I know it's not in the original design, but I think it does kind of work when you're walking around in the street. People be like, where do I recognize that shirt from? That looks like a very familiar shirt. I just can't remember which famous cartoon character was wearing it. And you'd be like, oh, that's okay. There's a Pokeball on the back. Oh, in the game, I just like to model. I'm just a little slut. I'm sorry. Unreal. You left chat too quick yesterday. I was trying to name a Pokemon after you in honor of your generous donation the other day. Do you want to pick one of these Pokemon to name after you? We need to name Pachirisu. We need to name Drifblim, and we need to name Golbat. Let me know. You were very kind to make a donation the other day. You deserve it. I know, dude. You popped in, and I was like, all right, Unreal, I should have done this yesterday. Unreal, you there? Hello? Hi, buddy. That's funny. get a coin. You're gonna need a 3-sided coin. They don't. Those are very hard to find. I'll tell you that much. I've been looking. As a dungeon master, a 3-sided coin would really help. So many things. Okay, Pachirisu heads, tails for Drifloon. Okay, and if it lands on the side, you gotta go with Golbat. If it lands perfectly in the middle, that's fate. Alright, so heads, so you want to name Pachirisu? What do you want to name Pachirisu, my friend? Do we want to name it Unreal Cards or something else? I think Unreal Cards would be smart, because you would have me plugging your channel every time I use this Pokemon. But it's up to you. Let's just see how cool it looks when I name it Unreal Cards. I mean, just as an example. Guys, if you don't know my friend Unreal Cards, he is awesome. He is a fellow PokeTuber. Go check him out. He about to blow up. We're going to take the internet by storm. Okay? Me and Unreal, we're going to be like the Paul brothers, but with less steroids. Maybe more steroids? I don't know. We haven't decided yet. We haven't decided yet. I'm sorry, Unreal. I'm sorry for roping you into my fantasies. Unreal Cards looks great. Looks great on it. Oh god, that did not sound good. Give me 1 second. It sounds like a car just crashed outside my house. Wow, I hope they didn't crash into my shit. Oh god. Same tree stump, dude. That's crazy, bro. My neighbor removed the tree poorly. And there's been like 5 different cars wrecked up on this tree stump, dude. I feel so bad. But like, what am I gonna do? Go in the middle of the night and fucking break my back digging up a tree stump? The grass has grown really high around it, so I feel like a lot of cars like pull over to the side of the road and just Can you imagine? Can you imagine losing your car because you're trying to be responsible and pull over? Fuck. And they all bad, dude. They're all really bad. And then I saw one where it was a young lady had probably been pulling over but swerved to try to miss it, and she slammed right into an old dude's car. And she couldn't speak no Spanish, and I guess Tio had multiple other cars pulling over, just yelling at this poor young lady in Spanish, bro. And I was just like, do you want help? And she was like, no, I can handle this. My dad's on the way. And I was like, okay, hold on. That's kind of a conundrum, because can you handle this, or is your dad on the way? Let's be real here. There's absolutely 0 times that my dad was on the way could I have handled it without him. Let me tell you that much. Okay? That's why me and my dad had a mutual respect, because anytime that I could handle it, guess what I did? Is I fucking handled it. I don't know about you guys. It's like, that's the difference. That's literally the line. If your dad's on the way, you're not handling it. Your dad's handling it, bro. Hold on. Don't lie to us. Crazy. Okay, wait, what did he say? We also need to pick... Wait, what? We need to pick a product to do that battle? I'm lost. I'm lost. But yes. What he said. Okay, y'all. Oh, to do like a pack battle? Yeah, that would be good. Let's see. Well, okay. Did you hit those Shrouded Fable booster bundles that came out on the Pokemon Center a while ago? Everybody hit them? Because I have one left. We could rip Shrouded Fable. That's like the booster bundle that I'm actually in a rush to rip. Like, I don't want it. I don't want it sitting there gathering dust. I ripped the first one on stream just for the fuck of it, and I was like, maybe the price of this would go up. It went down. Somehow people are like, yeah, get that shit away from me. Can order one? No, I wouldn't order one. They're kind of a waste of money. There's nothing in the set that's really worth that much. Especially if you're paying market, I would not. Absolutely not order it. I know it's easy to justify, like, first of all, I think your content performs better than me in a lot of ways. You have a tremendous amount more followers than I do, and that's impressive as hell. I think you're getting a good bit more views than me, so it might be a better investment for you than me to put money into Pokemon, but I would not buy Shrouded Fable at market price. I would not do that. What's the most expensive card in Shrouded Fable anyway? Is it Greninja? Probably like a $50 Greninja. No, I don't know. Sometimes Greninja cards can be pretty valuable. And it's probably about to go up with this new set. It's probably about to go up. I have a gift of Gab that you do not have. It's okay. I'll tell you the secret. Extensive trauma. It's great. Just go back in time and get adopted by an abusive family. It'll make you talk so good. You'll know how to talk your way out of anything. Absolutely 100% works every time. I should charge for these secrets. What happened to do people do self-help books, or is that just all happening in the form of memes now? Because self-help memes are based. I love it. There's like no consequences. You can't get in trouble for like overhyping someone. Pheasantipity is the top of the set at how much? Oh yeah, because it's a super playable card too. That Pheasantipity is in a lot of decks. That was the lamest throw I've ever conducted with my arm hand. My hand arm. Getting the ball, you sociopath. Boat. Yeah. That hardly covers the booster box itself, the booster bundle. I would not purchase any Shrouded Fable unless you really, really like opening Shrouded Fable. You know what I mean? Let's see what else I have. With a good amount of packs, too. If you could get your hands on a Black Bolt or White Flare ETB, I do have an extra one of either of those sitting around. Or if you already have one, I wouldn't encourage you to go buy one right now. They're super, super pumped. Like, alright, you tell me, what extra seal do you have that you wouldn't, you want to open? Spoiler alert, I don't have any Korean product. I see you opening mad Korean product, though. That's impressive, almost. I'm like, where is he getting this shit? You got one of each? Okay. We could, maybe that could be an episode. Maybe that could be like a whole episode where we do like an ETB battle. Like, who can lose more money? Who can lose more money? Because they're super pumped right now. Dude, just unsealing a Black Bolt or White Flare ETB right now is... that's rage bait. Like, that's great rage bait content. Which is something that I'm trying to avoid. Like, I'm trying to avoid any sorts of bait. I just want people to enjoy themselves, and I want to enjoy myself. But I'm not gonna lie, rage bait is funny as hell. Like, it's a funny concept. It might amuse me to make a rage bait, but it might fuck up my vibes too, I'm not gonna lie. The vibes are strong. I hate how congested I've been, man. The like inclement? No. Yeah, I think inclement weather. Like moving so rapidly between cold and warm. It's just killing me, dude. I'm not getting sick. I definitely already had my sickness for the year. Guys, I'm a superhero, man. I only get sick one time a year. You know, aside from the, you know, chronic illness that I have. But I usually only get one sickness a year. And we got that the other week when the Metro Rail gooped me, bro. I was so sick. The skin on my face is still healing. Freezing yesterday and then not 60 today. Oh wow, it's above 60? Yeah, it was actually very hot today and I was in the parking. Guys, I keep meeting fans of the show. Okay, who work at places that sell Pokemon. I'm not gonna go and name too many names, but I was leaving a store and a guy recognized me. He's like, oh my god, you know, where have I seen you before? And spoiler, this was literally the only day where I haven't worn a nice shirt. I was actually wearing a t-shirt today. I never wear t-shirts. I'm a button-up poppy, dude. I was wearing a black t-shirt and black sweatpants. And, you know, sunglasses. I did have the fro out, okay, which is probably one of my most recognizable features. But not only did he recognize me, his brother was my pizza delivery guy for my entire life. There's a place down here in South Miami called Power Pizza, and this is a completely unpaid plug. I live by them. Power Pizza, Power Pizzeria, the greatest pizza in the world. And you know what? Maybe there are pizzas that are maybe, you know, more gourmet and sometimes more flavorful with crazier ingredients. The reason that Power Pizza is the greatest is because the ingredients are pristine, the flavor is impeccable, and there's protein powder in their dough. They actually make their dough with protein powder. Their motto, the power is in the dough. And so I was getting a pizza from them once a week for pretty much my entire life. Any week that I could afford it as an adult. And as a kid, that was like our weekly thing. You know what I mean? Like whenever we'd have people over. And sadly, a few months ago, maybe a year ago by now, they closed down the location that serviced my area. Okay. Now the other one's not too far, but I am 0.5 miles too far for their delivery guy, my good friend, who I've seen once a week for my entire life. They were best friends. He can't make it here now. So it was really cool. I'm at the store, and the employee who is a fan of the show, and he's like, oh, my brother put me on to you. He used to deliver you pizzas every week. I was like, oh, really? You're his. I can see the resemblance. It's just such a small world. But I love it. I love getting recognized for this show, man. You know, previously, the only times I would get recognized would be like, oh, I saw you get blackout drunk and do comedy one time. It's like, I'm sick. I didn't see it. Oh, I remember you from this one comedy club. I don't remember. Those are amnesia nights, sir. They're for the Akasha, not for me. Alright, where haven't I explored today? I've definitely been running in circles in this area quite a while. A real highlight of my day was that at some point I was listening to like 80s bangers all morning, and I was really vibing with that. And at some point, one of them sounded like the Halo 3 theme song, like the Gregorian chant. I was like, I need to put on the Halo 3 soundtrack. Bro, getting rage baited in traffic while jamming out to the Halo 3 soundtrack, like I fully almost mongoose mowed down the entirety of Bird Road today, bro. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm gonna do, Unreal? I'm gonna go open a window. I'm gonna put you on preemptively. I believe in you, my brother. Hopefully you, what are you doing in your stream tonight? ZA, but what?
There he is. Oh, I see what he's doing. Maybe the DLC? That's funny. Got him.
Got him. I love your loading screen animations, dude. How do you get one of those? That shit is so slick.
Hold up. Let me write one thing in here.
He's checking out the DLC. He's about to have his mind blown. He'll be like, oh my god, I thought shiny hunting was easy before. I thought shiny hunting was easy before. Now look at this. Now look at this game. Send me a link. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you so much. I love how keyed in you are to this shit, dude. I'm not surprised that I'm struggling so much to learn about streaming tech, because this is the one area of film production that I have not worked in. I don't do live stuff because it's not my specialty. I'm not good enough at it to charge people for it. So now I'm learning. Made the video-ish, not the art, but the timer. Oh, okay, so you took like a GIF and then you that's very resourceful. That's very resourceful. So like the font and everything were curated by you. And you made a timer video basically. It's very, very resourceful. The more that you nurture that resourcefulness, the better you will continue to be than other streamers who do not have that resourcefulness and who pay for their resources. Okay, in this industry of content and media assets, the one who can make their own media assets, especially music, I think one of my goals for this year is to finally, for the first time in my life, nurture my musical side. Now, I never had a musical education, but every single artist that I've worked with has told me that I have perfect pitch, and I don't know how to define that. I don't know why they all say this. It's not like I bring it up. But multiple rappers, R&B artists, electric artists have told me like I have perfect pitch. You're very musically inclined, like that's why we work well together. You should learn an instrument, blah blah blah. I've just never taken the time. What I want to do to kind of push myself towards that is I like to rap. And I want to get like a very simple like $100 beat machine that I can also use to help with the stream. It's a soundboard. And that would be a good way to encourage myself to get a musical component, because hey, like I can use this during my stream as well. And then I'll just practice with that. I got like old Fruity Loops or something somewhere on some hard drive. I got all the if you guys think I haven't been hoarding programs my entire life, you got another thing coming, bro. I grew up with LimeWire, BearShare even. I have programs from fucking 2006 that I still use. Like, I like the old Celtics. And the first thing I do when I get a new OS is make sure that the old Celtics can still be run on it. Hit the booth. Alright, see you soon, my brother. Take it sleazy. But yeah, so I think that as a visual artist, tapping into auditory arts could be one of the greatest things that I could do to elevate my game. that I won't have to go to anyone else or purchase anyone's music, that if I hear a sound in my mind, making it come to fruition is the hardest thing out of any art form that I could possibly engage right now. So I want to change that this year. Definitely up there. The first step, guys, and I've got a Q1 plan, and I've been working my ass off to do it. And it might fuck up my credit, but I'm clearing all of my fucking credit card debt by April. And I'm on track with that, and I'm doing great, and it hasn't fucked up my credit yet. And once I do that, my brain will be able to think straight. I won't have to think about fucking money. I'll be clean, dude. I'll be clean, bro. I'm gonna put all my time for the following 3 months into these channels, dude. I'm gonna just purely, I'm not gonna make no fucking money besides YouTube and maybe the spicy site. I don't know. I might have to open the spicy site, you guys. Depends on what the fans want. Depends on what the fans want. Who knows? Okay, get me on Feet Finder, though. That'd be too much. They do have a market for everyone on there, I hear. I do hear they have a market for just about everyone. I'm honestly surprised that I've been able to plan that far ahead, because life has been very hectic for me these past few months. It gets discouraging to plan ahead when, like, life keeps saying fuck you to your plans sometimes. I know you all know how I feel about that. I know some of you probably feel me. But, well, damn if I haven't learned that just sometimes you gotta put your head down and believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. And one thing that I will constantly remind you guys, this is one of my favorite anime quotes, and it's because it's the most powerful quote in all of anime. It was said by Kamina in Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. If you ever find yourself in a position, you guys, where you can't believe in yourself, I want you to do one thing. I want you to believe in the me that believes in you, okay? Sorry for that. I believe in you, microphone. Because, guys, and for me, myself, if I'm ever having a hard day believing in myself, I could think back on my pops, who, no matter how bad I was doing, he always believed I could do better. Which, ironically, if you're doing pretty bad, it's not that hard to do better. I'll tell you that much. If you're at your lowest point, it's all up from there. But a lot of us aren't privileged enough to have the old captain, supporting them like my dad did for me. My dad was the captain. And so, guys, just know that I believe in each and every one of you. And you can do this. And we can do this. And together we will take the internet by storm. Okay? We're gonna get Mr. Beast money in this channel, and I'm gonna end world hunger. We're gonna end world hunger, and we're gonna eat the Pokemon cards. We're not gonna have to eat the Pokemon cards, but we're gonna eat them anyways. Because they taste delicious. The blue ones taste like blueberries. The yellow ones taste like bananas. Delicious bananas. With all the bulk cards, you guys, you too can end world hunger. I just feel like Mr. Beast has so much money. Why is he still trying to make more money? Like, just fucking do something for people without making them, humiliate themselves. I feel like the Beast games could have just been a whole show of him, showing up at impoverished families' homes and giving them $1 million and just, 40 minutes of hugging it out. I would have watched that show. Honestly, I probably would have enjoyed that show more than the Beast games. And then, oh my god, imagine if they made Mr. Beast, live a day in the life of an impoverished family. Well, not make him, but like, you know, he just hangs out. If he was chill like that, he would. If he was chill, he'd be like, here's $1 million. Now I'm just going to hang out with you guys. We're just going to have a good day. No challenges. I don't need you to put nothing up your butthole. Here's $1 million. Now let's just have a good time. Let's have a cookout. That's how Dave Chappelle does it. Guys, Dave Chappelle is a fantastic philanthropist. Okay, not only does he give back to the community, but he decided that he didn't like his community and the town that he was living in, so he bought the whole town. Reverse gentrified it. Genius. Absolutely genius. Reverse gentrification is absolutely, like, only Dave Chappelle could have come up with such a concept. We're taking it back. We're taking it. Crazy. It's the type of progress I want to be affecting onto the world, man. I'll tell you what, though. If I did have a Mr. Beast games, you know it would be fantastic. I would have the craziest game show games. And then also some of the chillest ones. I would have ones that aren't that crazy just to kind of balance it out. Like, alright, for this game, we're just gonna smoke blunts. Last one standing wins. Don't smoke too fast though. This is a competition of endurance. Actually, you know what? The Blunt Olympics needs to happen. The Blunt Olympics. That's for the other channel, you guys. It's not for the Pokemon channel. Oh, I love this song. This was my favorite winter song to put on my videos this past winter. And it's gone. There it is. Guys, 25 whole people in chat. Please, for the love of God, hit that like button early tonight, because I am hearing that YouTube's algorithm is cooking streamers, okay? So the only way to counteract the cooking of our stream is to hit that like button. That's literally the only tool we got. Hit it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give yourself a pat on the back when you're done with that. You deserve it. I believe in you. One second. Had to hit the like button on my boy Unreal stream. That's how much we support. See, all it took was for me to lean over. That wasn't that hard. I died. I have perished. That's what I get for supporting my friend. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's what I get. I'm so stupid. Okay, you guys. So let me see something. There's 26 people in chat. Now, I know we have a goal to open some sealed, but guys, we only have 4 likes on this video. There are 26 of you here, and if each and every one of you hit this like button right now, I will open a pack of Phantasmal Flames. I'll do it. Go ahead. I want to see a total of 26 likes. That means really only 22 of you need to hit the like button. Let me see some likes. Let me see some likes, okay? Is it really that hard to double tap your screen? Okay, sometimes you do it with your nose. I believe in you. You can do it. Pick up your finger, pick up your nose. Double tap the screen. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna check this again in 5 minutes, and if I have over 20 likes, I'm gonna open that pack. And if not, I'm gonna cry very loudly, like a small school child, maybe some sort of animal. It'll be hideous. Nobody wants to hear that. Hit the like button just to stop me from hideously shrieking into your ears. Also, someone go rescue my satchel, because I think I just lost a lot of shit. A lot. Okay. I do need to grab a tissue. I will be right back.
Samsung, are you inside? No, she's not.
I straight up, I never know when this cat is inside anymore. She is so stealthy. She's like a little ninja. She's like a little ninja. But I do believe that she has discovered the perks of being an inside cat. She really likes taking naps in my bed. I remember like the first day that she got a nap in the bed. I've very rarely seen a cat look that happy. Oh! Yes, please. Wait, okay. To farm it, we need to save here. Okay, brilliant. I'm gonna pull out some apricorns. Excuse me, you guys. I got a little bubbliness. Do we not have any apricorns? Not good. Not good. Ooh, we got 30 people in the chat. Hit the like button, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to tcgpackrats Live. We're on Twitch as Canon Events with 2 N's. That's also our sister YouTube. Okay, and I tell you this because, guys, I'm going to be doing a lot of non-Pokemon specific things on those channels that you might be interested in. Okay, you might be interested in. I'll tell you what, I listened to the Halo 3 soundtrack while I drove around all day, and I might be doing some Halo playing very soon. Okay, once it gets in you, you know, it's hard to get that Halo sound out. That ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, bum, ba ba bum. Oh, God. Oh, take me back. Take me back. Who was the guy that sold us apricorns? Was it the crafting guy or was it this lady? Oh. Oh, okay. I got my shaman stuff from the I had that before. Sick. Another one? Well, another one. Hey, yo. Wow, that definitely looks more like a girl's outfit than a boy's outfit. See, that's a little better. It's a little better. And then and then you put on the kimono and it's like uwu yamete kudasai. I said what I said. You can't stun me. I got the chanclas. It doesn't really go well. I'm switching back to my everyday kimono. Wait. Hold on now. My Survey Corps uniform, I mean. Wow. Oh my god, there's so many things going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave without changing to keep it simple. Do come to visit my humble shop again. Yeah, I might. I might. You're pretty chill. I think this is the dude that we want. Crafting recipes. No, that's not what we want. Crafting cereals. That's a lot. In fact, that's not a bad look. Let's go for like half of that. $4.20. The ideal number of anything. Good shit. What do we run out of? Tumblestones, eh? I'll grab some of those. $4.20. Wow. Tremendous. Alright, I see. It seems you guys do not want me to open the pack. Nobody hit the like button. I see how it is. That's okay. No, it's okay. I didn't want to open the pack anyways. No big deal. No big deal. I'll just sit here and play video games, you guys. Nobody likes Pokemon cards. Okay, let's see. Wow. No way. Do we really just hear a shiny sound that quick? So I guess the method is just this, and you're just resetting 4 of them every time. It's pretty quick to the. It's pretty close to the teleportation spot. I'll tell you that much. I am not gonna count the Electabuzz as the 7th, if we get him like this. We need to get one from the Alabaster Icelands. I just do happen to want a shiny Electabuzz, and he's there. Also want to test the shiny hunting method. No, okay, there's an alpha still. So, what's the play then?
Sorry, just 1 second. Whoa, wait. What? I did not know that was possible.
I seem to have merged 2 YouTubes into the same window of YouTube. I do. Huh. All right. That just happened. Wow, dude, rude. I feel like Parasect of all creatures should be immune to paralysis. Good. Yeah, I'm so vulnerable to electric, it's not even funny. Maybe Unreal Cards, aka Pachirisu, can help us out. Cute F. So cute. Just like the homie. Yamete Kudasai. I feel like my internet algorithm is trying to get me to go buy some JoJo's outfits. Let's see. Unemployed dude on Twitch. I appreciate you showing up, but I do not care to purchase viewers. Take care. See, all my viewers are the realists. Oh god, this guy's back? Who says who? Who decided this? Running out of hyper potions, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, this is not looking great. Not looking great. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, where's my... What? Excuse me? He thinks he's an Electabuzz now. I see, I see. What? Got him. Whack. Whack. Do I try one more time or do I just say, nah, this ain't it? I think nah. What color is shiny Electabuzz? He's just like orange? I will never get over the Electabuzz. What is happening? Okay. The Electabuzz and Scyther episode of Pokemon. Timeless. I think they did a callback to that episode later down in the series. Guys, if you're filing on in now, please hit that like button for me. It helps so much, and I hope you all have a great time. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, let's hope we can pull our 7th shiny on this run. I'm going to be a little bit more methodical about how I explore the Alabaster Icelands. First of all, I'm going to start at the northern end this time. I feel like I always get up to the northern end and I'm like a little bit out of steam from making it there, and then I just run in circles up here. So we're going to do it the other way around. Where is... Okay, we'll go that way. Lit. That's so funny, bro. I'm out there being a degen on my way home from work, stopping at every Target on the way home from work, from where I ended working, I guess. And that's the second employee at that Target that watches my show. And I was like, "Oh, did you find out from the other dude?" He's like, "No, my brother delivered you pizza your whole life." I'm like, "Oh my god, my favorite human." Literally one of my favorite humans, dude. That guy and the other delivery guy from Power Pizza are like some of my favorite humans on the face of the earth. 100%. 10 out of 10, dude. You bring me food that many times in my life, you're fucking gold. Platinum tier even. Damn, dude. All this talk of Power Pizza has me thinking about Power Pizza, man. Maybe if I tell them that I'm plugging them so heavily on stream, they'll drive the extra 0.5 miles to bring me a pizza at full charge. If you are from South Florida and you haven't tried Power Pizzeria, I don't know what you're doing. Go ahead and try that as soon as you can. I highly recommend the Ultimate Power Craving and the Protein Delight. But the most impeccable things that they have on their menu are the Power Pinwheels. Oh. Oh. They're so good. They're so good, dude. I'm just going to take this clip to them tomorrow and be like, sponsor me, please. You've known me since I was a wee lad. Sponsor my YouTube channel. Yes, please. Oh, God. That would be truly, I would be able to die happy. That's my washing machine. It makes the whole sound every time. I can't make it. Well, no, I can change it, but all of the other jingles are worse. If you can believe that. All of the other jingles are even worse than that. What I want, I don't know the name of the song, but I got my ringtone where it starts off as the T-Mobile jingle and then it goes into that song that's like, it's like really high upbeat anime song, but the lyrics are really, really dark. Sagashi ni kimi do 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 do. And that is my forever ringtone, bro. That is such a good like segue combination of vibes. If I could get that on my washing machine, done. Done deal. I might even try that. I just like, damn, dude. I am excited to be approaching the end of this little arc in my life. Like, I got to a point where my finances were so poor, where I was so overwhelmed by work and trying to keep up with everything, that I said I had to make a change. I made a 6-month plan. This is the, I guess, the beginning of month 4. Said I'm gonna get my shit together. Oh, that's right. So 50 Cent. Well, tell me how 50 Cent ended up becoming actually like a superhero in this timeline. It's kind of crazy. That documentary was impeccable. He did such a good job. And then again, it can't have been too hard to get people who wanted to talk shit about Diddy at the time. The whole industry was probably dying to get a part in that documentary. But wow, was that documentary good. Start to finish, man. Oh my god. And he did that shit for the love of the game. That was self-funded. He did that shit out of pure spite. Oh my god, dude. Imagine hating someone that much. You're like, I'm gonna go drop $20 million on a fucking slander piece. Oh, dang. Netflix wanted to fund these. Like, nah, fam. I got this. 50, man. Now, I must admit, like, you know, I enjoy 50 Cent as much as the next guy, but I know a lot of people who are, like, die-hard 50 Cent fans. I was never that... Period. I was never a die-hard 50 Cent fan, but I do enjoy 50 Cent G-Unit music. You know, he's iconic to my generation for getting shot a bunch of times and, like, walking away. Surviving the surgery and shit. But as an adult, that documentary is one of his greatest feats. Let's be real here. That is such a crazy hard feat. Booty. Does that one look a little bigger than it should? It's definitely not an alpha. Wait. Did I really just do that? I meant to do this. Say that. So I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Last night I was a little bit tipsy after stream because I had an extra beer after stream. And I started writing what may be the craziest spec script I've ever conceptualized in my head. And there's a restaurant franchise down here called Pollo Tropical. It's legendary. They're amazing. They're constantly grilling better and better chicken. Like every single chicken breast that goes on the grill comes out better than the last. Hello again, Band Slam. You came just at the right time. I'm announcing a crazy spec script that I wrote last night. Me at work. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so the spec script was called Pollo Tropical. Enter the pechuga, which means breast, but like chicken breast. And it was the story of a chicken breast. That was my rank. Wait, what? What am I missing something? What was your rank? Anyways, the plot of the movie was very, very whimsical. I was basically going to have chicken breasts awaken and gain sentience. And it's just a chicken breast. It doesn't have arms or legs or anything, but like it can walk and talk and shit. And then it has to save the world from... I'm not gonna lie, I'm not anti-vegan or anything, but the villain of the movie was tofu. It was a tofurkey. And I wrote about 3 pages of that, and then I got bored. I got bored. It's gonna be the greatest movie of all time, I'm not gonna lie. Pollo Tropical, hit me up. Hit me up. Actually, an old friend of mine, Luis Diaz, does ads for them from time to time with one of his friends, another comedian whose name I can't remember. It's in Spanish. And they are very funny. They're very funny ads, man. Shout out Luis Diaz, dude. He's doing great with his comedy career. I went to high school with that dude. It is great to see people you came up with doing awesome. I feel like everybody down here wants to front like they knew Marcelo Hernandez before he was big. I didn't really know Marcelo that well. Like, I definitely saw him at a couple open mics, like, way back when. And then I got sick and I was out the game for a long time that he was down here. So I certainly missed out on a good chunk of him being, like, a staple down here. Which, you know, that sucks. It's regrettable. But it is nice to see him come back down here with all that, you know, oomph, all that pep in his step. Oh, that was my rank, like number 1. Yeah, Ban Slam stole it from you, dog. Ban Slam stole it. The only thing you can do to redeem the rank is to get 100 people in chat to press the like button. Donate a small loan of $1 million bajillion. It's just a small loan. It's so tiny. It's so small. We know. We know, big guy. I like that he thinks he needs to clarify that for us, bro. Like, we already knew it was small. They caught him watching the opposition's halftime show, dude. So the all of his best friends made him. Bitch, no way. No way I just heard a fucking shiny sound right now. No way. ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde, Dwight? Anyways, long story short, even Trump tuned into Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. They made a whole nother show for him to watch in case he didn't want to. And he's like, I'm gonna watch the Bad Bunny guy. He's very talented. He is very talented. Yes! Okay, but one meme that sent me today was there is a viral picture of quote unquote watching Bad Bunny's show from the stands, and all you can see is the tall grass, and then someone took that and put the Pokemon song on. The Bad Bunny, he does like Pokemon. We just didn't know that he was a male Lopunny the whole time, you guys. Keep me away from it. Okay. All you had me at Lopunny. God bless. I'm just waiting for the Pokemon Company to do what's good for them and make a life-size Lopunny doll to go with my life-size Gardevoir doll and my life-size Lucario doll. And then we need to top it off by making a life-size Mewtwo doll with extra firm thick thighs. They made the Vaporeon doll. So we got 3 out of 6 of a perfect team. We need the Gothitelle. I would take a Lilligant. And Lopunny. Perfect 6. Oh. I've heard about bouncing off the walls, but this is just ridiculous. Okay, let's see. So we came from the top. Make it drop. Let's just keep going in this line. Ooh, wait, who that? Oh my goodness, it's Morthos Cold Steel, you guys. That's one of my favorite D&D players right there. What's up, Tom? How you doing? Good to see you, brother. Do me a favor, hit that like button, Tom. We're fighting the algorithm tonight. We're fighting the algorithm. Tom, tune into the Discord on Thursday night around this time. You can play in the free server game. We'd love to have you. It's been going well. I'm not going to lie. I think my mobile battery is electrocuting me. Every time I touch it, it hurts. Yeah, no, that's a current. That's a live current. I'm getting electrocuted right now, and I like it. Wow. Beautiful. I'm going to get superpowers, you guys. Well, more superpowers. You know, obviously I already have several. Don't tell the government. Guys, if you want to know if you're the chosen one, you can. They made Jeffrey Epstein's emails public, and you can go on and search your name in them and find out if you were genetically engineered. I was curious. It's okay, you guys. I only come up 4 million times. No, I'm just kidding. 0 times. 0 times in the Epstein files, you guys. I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it. Why? I don't know. I just needed to check. Just needed to make sure I'm not the third island boy. That's crazy, dude. I think that's for real. I think that the island boys were engineered. They're exactly the type of people you would make in a lab for research purposes. Oh, but you know what? There are some sad videos going out of one of the island boys recently, so I kind of feel bad for him. They keep fucking with him because, like, he's broke. I get that amuses some people, but, like, damn, dude. They're being real mean to him. Nice moose. This is my moose. Tom, let me show off my shiny team. We've already got a full team of shinies. I'm looking for the 7th. To allow us to go into the end game. So here's the team. Our first shiny, of course, was Buddy the Bidoof. I mean Buddy the Bidoof. No way! Tom, you maniac. I love you so much. I love you so much. Guys, be like Tom. Okay, hit those super chats, hit those gifts. If I get just a couple more, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna open Pokemon cards. Very ill-advised opening of Pokemon cards. This is my team of 6, you guys. They're amazing. truly amazing. I like that there's largely a gold motif, and that even the gold bat, even though he's green, his like peach wings kind of match with Parasect and Bidoof a little bit. I think there's some level of congruity. This is the only the third time you see me online. Oh, Ro never streamed. She was only in like 2 episodes. Yeah, I only started streaming in October. Kind of one of my big goals for last year that I accomplished. I know it's a silly goal, but like I saw how much the Switch 2 was gonna cost, and I made oh, this is only the third time you've seen my face. Oh, nice. You know, I would put my camera on for games. I just don't know if that would help. A lot of people have bad, like, well, it's mostly just Gord has really bad connection, you know. So it's not like I'm ashamed of my face at all. I do see there's like articles that go out with the start playing guys. They tried to get me to run with them, and so some of their articles I find interesting, but they find apparently that showing your face during a D&D game as the Dungeon Master, it helps in ways, and so like it wouldn't not be beneficial. Spent months talking with Ro, have no idea what she looks like. Oh, she was very pretty. But that's alright. I mean, you know, it's the internet generation. We spent months and months talking to so many people. You'll never know what they look like. It's like that one song. Somebody. Now you're the somebody that I used to know. That's crazy, bro. I remember my first girlfriend loved that song when it came out. And within a few years, she was, unfortunately, just somebody that I used to know. Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how it works out? That's what the song says, at least. Oh, you'd be surprised, though. I don't date people based on looks. I mean, usually I'm not trying to date at all, and it just happens, for one. But, like, I don't chase looks. I like, especially being from Miami, you learn very quickly that the people who look the best are often the worst people. So I mostly just, like, you know, hookups or dating for me happen because of vibes. Not that, you know, I mean, I've been known to awooga. I've been known to hamana awooga. Okay, I like a pretty lady when I sees one. But, you know, that's not the priority. That's not the priority here. If it was, I would be miserable with a beautiful, beautiful woman on my arm. Could have pulled that off a million times. But no, I think that was one of the beautiful things about me and the last one is that we kind of fell for each other before we had really even met. You know, just kind of playing D&D together, we developed that spark, and that was very nice. Guys, I kind of have the shiny sense tingling. I kind of feel like we're going to hit a shiny very soon. I don't know why. All odds would indicate to the otherwise. And yet here we are. And my shiny sense is tingling. One of the problems is that I know what very few of these Pokemon look like when they're shiny in this area. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have heard it. If it's a Bidoof, I'm gonna laugh so hard. In the Alabaster Icelands. Just got off work, saw me streaming. Hell yeah, dude. Hopefully work was good. Hopefully you got all the tips. Not bad for a Tuesday. Nice, nice. I had the opposite experience. Like, Uber was bad for a Tuesday today, and I was just like, yeah, fuck this. Fuck this. Your boy's going home and cooking and taking a nap. Actually, it wouldn't have been that bad if this one lady hadn't removed the tip for no fucking reason on my part at all. Which is just atrocious behavior, you guys. It just... PSA, if you order food and the food don't come good, unless that shit has been shaken up by hand, it's not the driver's fault. The internet. It's probably the person that put it in the box's fault. Or the person that cooked the food's fault. 9 out of 10 times, your driver is not going to bring you food that he fucked up. So, it snowed like 6 inches today, and I was on shift. Oh yeah, dude, good luck on the way home. Oh my goodness, hopefully you have the chain tires. Objectively, are some of the sickest shit about being in the north. That's crazy cool. I put chains on my tires to drive in the snow. Whoa, dude, chill out with that. It's way too rugged. So manly. How do you... is it different to change a tire in the ice? I bet you it is. You gotta, like, have, like, a blowtorch heat up your lug nuts. Damn. That is a thought that I might not have needed to have. I'm never going to live in the winter wonderland. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to stay tropical my whole life. Even if the doctor was like, oh, you need to go live in a cold climate for the humors, I'd be like, nah, fam, we're staying tropical. What? Who decided this? Oh, he tried to dodge it? This boy tried to dodge it for real, dude. Not happening. Not on my watch. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My boy Unreal is in the DLC. He's meeting the devil. Unreal, don't listen to her. Unreal, if you can hear me, don't listen to her. She's the devil. Her donuts are not gonna... they're not gonna help. They're gonna give you the boom boom chubby chum chums. Good tires, just hard time. Yeah, don't do that shit. I will not. The only way that I would ever move to the north is for love, probably. I was gonna say snow bunnies. But I'm pretty good. I'm pretty immune to those. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty, you know, you see them, you get drawn in, and they open their mouth for 2 seconds. You're like, ah, I'm good. There's nothing in that brain hole, is there? Nope, nope, nope. That's the other thing about dating for looks, is that usually the better someone looks, the worse conversation they can have. And I'm not gonna live with someone and just be quiet all day. Not just quiet, but I'd imagine that if you live with someone who's like really hot and really dumb, you're just bricked up all the time, and You know, can't even say anything fun about it. That's not cool. We don't want that. I have dated, like, a very attractive person who is also, like, 10 out of 10 personality. But that it wasn't meant to be. Like, the two of us together, we could have broken the simulation. It was too powerful. It needed to end. Truly. Truly, it's too much. No, exactly. You know, that's why personality first. You know what I mean? You gotta find someone. Ideally, like, I kind of really enjoyed, like, meeting someone and clicking before I even saw her face. That was probably the first time that's happened to me. Like, I haven't done online dating ever. I've never done the apps. I've never done none of that shit. No blind dates. But, like, I don't know. It was just, it made a very special bond. A very special bond. A very special bond that, like, we built that friendship first. There was no, like, you know, physical lustiness. It was really any of the, you know, attraction was all based on personality and interest and conversation. And, like, oh, that was a really special experience. I've never had that before, obviously. You know, every single other relationship or situationship I've had was in real life. Yeah, you know, and then the catfish thing, though. That is scary. I do love me some catfish. I love that show. Oh, you met your wife online? I didn't know that. I did not know that. I'm not knocking it. In fact, I just heavily complimented, but I've just never, I've never really wanted to go the app route. It's not it. My internet is going out. No. Did they say no or Rio? Yes. Oh yeah, I see your stream ended. No way. We gotta get you better internet, Unreal. Gotta get you some better internet, my bro. Big rip, big rip. You have the best you can get. That's what they tell you, but what really pisses me off is that every year I've learned to go in person to the Comcast store, and right there in the fucking lobby you're gonna see a deal that's better than the one that you're on. And yes, you can upgrade. Every single year, like clockwork, I go in around this time. I'm due for it now. And I will be able to see that they're screwing me the fuck over. And in the past few years, their highest tier of internet has increased by like 5 gigabits per second almost every single year, to the point where I think the max speed that I can get is like an insurmountable like 15 gigabits per second, which is, I don't think that's even necessary for anything. Like, nobody needs that much internet unless you're mining like a gazillion bitcoins a day. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just so that I can feel good about my internet, bro. That and an Ethernet cable really help. Hey, if you can get what you need relationships wise without them, there's no need for online. Always. It's fucking my build. Oh yeah, the building can fuck it up. Building has copper wiring and no optic fiber cables. Oh my god. Yeah. Now there is, depending on your cable provider, there is an application you can fill out on their website to put your block on their like soon, you know, their upcoming list. And anyone with service in an area can apply for the whole area. And that's literally the only thing that you can really do besides like being a billionaire and privately funding it yourself. However, I will say fiber optic cables, if you know anything about junkyards, there are a lot of fiber optic cables just laying in the junkyards. Okay, now if you're a real renegade, you might feel inclined to go down to a junkyard, pick yourself up a couple thousand feet of, you know, discarded fiber optics and build a new grid all your own, and then you could start your own cable company and you could become the next Richard Branson. Maybe even Jeff Bezos. Who knows? Richard Branson has better hair. That's exactly your next plan. I'm psychic. I knew because I saw it in a prophetic vision provided to me by the great Lord Cthulhu. It's true facts. True facts. If streaming doesn't work, I know becoming a cable magnate might be a little bit more profitable, I'm not gonna lie. Unless you think you're like ISO Speed or Kai Cenat level, you know, I think maybe becoming a cable magnate might be a little more profitable. Just a little bit. It's crazy. We live in the weirdest timeline. Oh. You know what's pissed me off in the last 24 hours and a half is that it's way easier to find footage of the Kid Rock performance than the Bad Bunny performance. Like, I still haven't watched the whole Bad Bunny performance, but I've seen like 9 different angles of the Kid Rock performance that nobody watched. And it's not because they had better cameras or anything at that performance. It's because they had less copyright protection. What a crazy world we live in. Okay, I'm going to hit a reset. And I'm going to beg for your forgiveness because I have to take a quick bathroom break, you guys. I'm only human, but if you want to summon me back quicker than humanly possible, you need to hit that like button right now and send up a little prayer to the Divine Lord Arceus. Otherwise, you never know. I might fall through a time-space rift. I'll be back, you guys. Keep it locked. Oh no, a time-space rift! I'm falling in! Ah! I made it. We did it, you guys. It's kind of crazy the thing is electrocuting me. Tom, you the realest, man. I'll see you soon. Oh, and drive safe, dude. Drive double safe, por favor. Ah, delicious. Man, my meal prep chicken came out so good this week. I like to keep it real simple. That's my, that's your disciplined food. It don't need to be that perfect. Wow, no way. But sometimes when you get really good at cooking something simply, you get really good at bringing out the inherent flavor. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people lose sight of, like, food should taste good in and of itself. Like, you shouldn't... I love seasoning my food, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. In fact, the seasonings are the only way to bring out the true flavors of, like, let's say, a meat or a vegetable. That's how you do it. Okay, you can't bring out the flavors of potato without salt. For example. Alright, that aside. Every single food has a way to cook it where it's going to taste better than all the other ways. Okay? The chicken, you can cook it all sorts of ways, but if you don't keep that bitch moist, you better season it well. You know what I'm talking about. Because you could have dry chicken, sure, you could have dry chicken. That's what, a lot of fried chicken is pretty dry. But that shit tastes good. They seasoned it well, they breaded it, put egg in there, they put a lot of extra shit to make it taste good. If not, it gotta be juicy, that's all I'm saying. But you're saying, Trevor, if chicken's too juicy, then you could get salmonella. Exactly, dude. That's why it's harder than it looks. That's why it's harder than it looks. You gotta get good at cooking the chicken. Unless you want to grill it every day or fry it. I think even, grilling the chicken, you gotta do a good job of keeping it juicy. I'm doing it. Is it really nighttime here? Or maybe I should go to the outbreak. Yep. Oh, okay. I thought that was a weevil. Sneasel. chance at all. Oh, a penny. Fast. Wow, this area is stacked, dude. A shiny Blissey would be such a come up for our 7th. Wow, yeah, I would very much like a shiny Blissey. Where's the outbreak? Oh. Let's see what we could do. Oof. Unreal cards grew drowsy. I love that. Guys, if you want me to name a Pokemon after you, all you need to do is gift any amount of human currency. Okay? Oh my god. I'm not even gonna spin a wheel. It's yours if you claim it. Oh, fuck. Don't want that. Alright, this guy's gotta die. This guy's gotta die. You're going down, Bronzor. You're going down to Chinatown, Bronzor. Get out of here. No shiny Pokemon in the outbreak. Come on. What's the matter with you? I was doing some gardening today after giving up on the atrocious day of Uber that I had this morning. So I go up in my yard. I say, okay, what do I want to do? I want to feel better about today. I want to get the blood pumping. I want to touch some grass. So I looked, okay, I got to mow this one part of my yard. It was the first part I mowed the last round. About a month and a half ago. Okay, beautiful. I love mowing. Grab my mower. The battery is dead. It was charging. I'm a little worried it's the best battery I got. I'm a little worried it's shorted out or something. I plugged it in on a different charger. We'll see. Maybe the charger's dud. It's okay. I had a spare battery. Switched it up, got the mowing done. I said, alright. What do I want to do now? Well, the hedge is looking a little bit bad, but the hedge hasn't grown that much. What's looking so bad? My nemesis. You guys, my nemesis in my garden, it's called an asparagus fern. Anyone know what the asparagus fern is? It's a terrible, evil plant from the depths of hell. The worst of all plants. It is a fern. It's not a fern. It looks like an asparagus, but it's not an asparagus. It's actually a tuber. So the real plant isn't the vine, which, mind you, has reverse-facing thorns, so that if you try to pull it, your entire hand gets eviscerated. No, that's not the plant. That's actually just a leaf. The whole thing is just a leaf. The real plant is under the ground, under your hedge. Okay, and they can go like multi-layers deep, and they really like to grow their tubers around the roots of your hedge, of your other plants. Let's see if I can survive this fall. Wow, okay, you don't take fall damage. So anyways, the asparagus fern is literally the worst plant that's ever been invented. And I hate it. I hate it. And someone brought it to this state as an invasive species, and many people like me have to do battle with it constantly, because no matter how many times you pull them up by the roots, they're gonna come back. They're gonna find a way to come back and go plus ultra even more beyond than they were before. Every year in January or February, I get down on my belly and crawl up under my hedges, gloves on, of course, of the sharp thorns, and I just start ripping away at these damn tuberous potato-like roots. And they also call them stink roots because their roots stink really bad. And what I noticed today that was really it made me think was that as I was pulling up the roots of these plants, I was disturbing ant colonies, and the dangerous kinds of ants. There were fire ants, there were red ants, they were the green and gold ants that bite very hard. None of them were biting me. None of them were just getting mad at me at all. And I think it's because the roots are so fucking pungent that the bugs probably can't colonize near them. The bugs probably hate those things as much as I do. And then I paid attention, and they weren't moving out of the areas that I was pulling the roots up. They were moving into the areas. Like thank you. We have a new home now. Very interesting. So I just think that this plant is like the most invasive species in my yard. I've tried to convince my outside cat, Samsung, to learn how to assassinate the plant, but I don't think she's that smart. She's great at hunting like birds and shit. I don't think she knows how to garden. It's really unfortunate because she's the perfect size for, you know, uprooting tuberous species. But, you know, we can only ask so much of our furry friends. There's ralts on this map. I didn't know there were ralts on this map. There's a Gardevoir on this map. Is it an alpha? Oh. Danger. I like them dangerous. I don't think I've ever been to this part of the map. Where am I? Heart's Crag. Okay. Good to know. Whoa, dude. What is she shooting at me? Is there something up here? I had a guy when I was more avidly doing stand-up a year or so ago who told me, like, Trevor, why do you mow your own lawn, man? You're so skilled, you know, you make so much money when you're working in this film stuff. You know, you've got to realize that your time could be spent more productively than mowing your own lawn if you paid someone to do it for you. And I said, what do you fucking mean? It's shit like this that keeps me grounded enough to be good at anything else. I think, for me, getting outside and, like, touching grass, doing something physical and productive, has always been, like, the best way to stay grounded, to stay productive at anything else, because I feel, and maybe I just have ADHD or something, but I feel that when you work like an indoor career, when you work like a desk-bound career, the biggest threat to your workflow is trying to force yourself to stay at the computer, if that makes any sense. Like, for me, if I'm going to do a good job, I need to be able to get up and move around and go outside and come back and blah, 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 and switch it up as I need, as needed. If not, I'm going to feel, like, trapped. You know what I mean? I'm going to feel, like, confined. I'm going to feel stuck. And none of those feelings are conducive to doing a good job at anything. I think. Unless you're, like, acting and you're playing someone who feels trapped or confined or whatever. But that's a different story. Hey, we have 40 people in chat. Oh my goodness, you guys. You love hearing me yap, don't you? Hey, if you are enjoying your night and you're having a good time, why don't you hit that like button for me? It'd really help out. If you haven't subscribed already, oh my goodness, I don't know what you're doing. This week's upcoming episode is going to be lit. We've got a heavy hitters black and white box coming at you on Saturday. I believe I'm going to get the episode out. We'll see how the week goes. It's going to be a good one, man. I really enjoyed my pulls from that episode. I did not know I would end up enjoying Black Bolt and White Flare as much as I did. I kind of thought that the set was going to miss me a lot. As soon as I saw the aquatic, like nautical illustration rares. I was like, oh, no, no. No, 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 I'm going to like this set a lot. The hobo berry. Wait, what? They got hobo berries. A Pikachu. Well, it looks like we got a good bit of votes in on the poll. I'm excited to check that out soon. If you haven't voted, now's your chance to surprise me. Go make your opinions heard. Oh, excuse me. Lit. Could have sworn I saw something I could pick up. Guess not. A lot of Pikachus. I saw that they took Stephen A. Smith off of the ESPN Sports Center. They just put him on the regular news or some shit. How the hell did they manage that? Didn't they hear him talk about non-sports topics when he was going viral for not being able to pronounce Charmander and Bulbasaur? They should have known. This man was made for sports coverage and nothing else. I'm just kidding. We love to see him be confused about other topics. I absolutely love to see him be confused about other topics. So, chat says, which one would you choose? I'm thinking Bulbasaur. Hell yeah, dude. Wake up in the morning, I'm making waffles. Shout out the greatest of all time, Donkey. Donkey, incidentally, fantastic human being. He was very kind. He was very kind to Shrek. And Shrek didn't return the favor right away. He had to learn. He had to dig deeper into the layers of his ogre heart to find the kindness. The Donkey that came so easily to Donkey, you guys. Wow. Just wow. What a beautiful moving tail. What a moving, tremendous tail. Oh, you know what I found out? I didn't notice this, and I didn't get a copyright strike, but I did get a copyright notice on my Ascended Heroes premiere because I put a little like 10-second riff from Kiss when I pulled an Obstagoon. You guys, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the episode. I pulled an Obstagoon, and it's like, oh yeah, no, you can't enjoy yourself. How dare you? Number 50, dude. I'm so glad that I didn't even consider. Oh, someone pulled a fucking Sword and Shield Chase Snorlax. Oh shit, it's Kamado Snorlax. Damn. They put out Lost Origin knockout boxes. Oh, never mind. No, this guy found it at a CVS. That's fucking crazy. They're still restocking at this place. Ooh. That's the first time I've seen. Oh my god, no. Wow. Damn, I missed out. Sorry, guys. I got FOMO. Some sort of. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I missed out. There's some sort of gold One Piece box that's going out. I've never seen that before. Mega ETBs, Prismatic Poster Collections, Destined Rivals. Oh, wow. They got booster boxes of the new One Piece set? No fucking way, dude. I cooked myself. I should have been there. There's 100 people in line. 100 people in line. Nah, I should not have been there. I would have to be smelling 100 other people. No, thank you. I'm much happier here with you guys. Okay, let's check that poll. 44% of viewers think that I should play BDSP next. You guys, I think I agree because it's the only Pokemon game that I haven't played. 33% of viewers think that I should play Scarlet and Violet next, which I could fuck with it. I could fuck with it because, you know what, I haven't completed the DLCs in that game. And 22% of viewers say that I should play Sword and Shield next, while 0% of viewers want me to play Let's Go Pikachu again. Some serious food for thought, and I appreciate each and every one of you who answered the poll. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You could still cast a vote if you would like, and I will indeed take it into consideration. Wow. Amazing. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button already, if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're obviously home. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Welcome home. Where's the Apom outbreak? Oh, okay. That's not that far. Not that I really want an Apom for our 7th shiny, but we need a 7th shiny. I think my favorite part about living in Miami is that if I put on an 80s playlist and drive around town, I'm literally living the dream. Like I'm living in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And there are very few better feelings than that. I think probably driving around Tokyo to the Tokyo Drift song might be a little bit better than that, I'm not gonna lie. Then again, I feel like if you drive recklessly in Tokyo, you go straight to jail for life. Straight to jail. Where are the... Oh, I didn't know they run away. Really? And they tease you about it too. That's so foul. Let me switch to great balls. I don't want to waste all my ultra balls on stinky A-bombs. Guys, now I know it says that the goal hit 0 out of 5, but we actually had 1 super / gift tonight. If we get 4 more, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to open my last sealed treasure chest. So if you want to force me to open my sealed collection, all you need to do is make a gift or a super chat of any amount of human currency. And then hope that 3 other people do it. Or do it 3 other times yourself, I guess. You could really rig the system if you wanted. I don't care. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $2. If I get 4 of them bitches, I'm opening this thing. It's on principle, you guys. It's the principle of it. Hopefully tomorrow I have some singles I can open up. I visited... Well, I visited 1 Target 4 different times doing Uber this morning. And I visited 3 other Targets besides that and 2 Best Buys. And I wasn't able to find a single pack of Pokemon cards. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh shit, is this the guy's friend? I found him. I found you, my boy. Yeah. One of the Survey Corps, aren't you? Well, this is fortuitous, Susie. Have you seen Bryce about? Bryce from the Supply Corps? He's the one who told me to meet him at the base of the falls, and yet he hasn't shown. What? You say he's on the other shore? Across the river? Oh, I'm glad you came around, or I might have been waiting here until I turned into a block of ice. I'll hurry off to find Bryce, so we can get that camp up and running in no time. Sick. Oh my goodness. Brr, it's cold as a cupchoose snot out here. How do I How do those Pearl Clan people stand it? Boy, do I owe you for finding Craig for me. Now we can finally get things set up. Lit. Best friends. And here you have it. Our newest base camp. Stop by anytime you need. Oh God, I'm so old. Yo. Goodness, I don't know how the Pokemon living in this frigid place have the energy to dash about. Do they have a nice layer of insulating fat, perhaps? There must be some trick to it. How about a jacket? How about a nice jacket, bud? It's so cold I can't even feel my fingers. I can't work like this. I just want to earn my way up through the ranks. But to do that, I gotta at least warm myself up enough to feel my fingers. Do you think you could bring me a Pokemon that's good at manipulating flames? Then it could keep our fire roaring for me. Fuck yeah, I can do that. How's about a Chimchar, my friend? I'm already feeling much warmer thanks to this Pokemon of yours. That's your Pokemon now. Now I can focus on my work. Though, now that I'm so warm and comfortable, it seems I find my eyelids are drooping. Fucking goddamn it. Just a little... Bryce! God, no, I wasn't sleeping, I swear. A full restore, though. Hey. 3 full restores were sent to our storage. Okay, lit. Lit. Do. Excuse me. Are the Apoms still spawning? Did I fuck that up? Who is he part of the thing? I don't think he is. Oh wow, yeah. He's stuck up. Lit. No berry left behind, you guys. Not on my watch. Ayo, I see someone else just voted in the poll. Thank you so much, you guys, for deciding my fate. It's important that you guys decide my fate so that the evil Fate sisters cannot. Because I've pissed them off quite a bit. Them and their scissors. Always deciding things. Hi, hi. Wow. Not seeing any shinies, but that's okay, because we can just hit a quick reset. Amazing. Tremendous. It's a lot of Pokemon. Pokemon! Guys, one thing I've been saying as a South Park fan for quite a while, and I think that no time like the present, if they do not do a Pokemon revival episode in the next season of South Park, they're missing a huge opportunity, dude. They need to have the scalpers. Just, it would be such a fun episode of South Park. I think Meat Canyon made a proof of concept. Like that Meat Canyon. If you don't know who Meat Canyon is, just look up Scalper's cartoon. You could also type in his name. But Meat Canyon is one of my favorite YouTube animators of all time. And I grew up on YouTube animation. I love Channel 101. Now, unfortunately, the other one of my favorite YouTube animators of all time, Justin Roiland, has been canceled. So that sucks. I was talking about this the other night. Seeing him rise to Rick and Morty heights and then fall from that hurt. That hurt, man. Because I was watching Justin Roiland's career since 2005. You know, like House of Cosby's. And ironically, his first cartoon, one of his first cartoons, was about Bill Cosby. Fuck, but that shit was so funny, dude. It was before any of this shit happened. You know what I mean? Before we knew. I'm sure some people knew about Bill Cosby at the time. God, can you remember a time when Bill Cosby was the worst monster on the news? Look how far we've come. Who would have thought? Look at us. Look at us. I remember when Bill Cosby was just the dad on Nick at Night. You know what I mean? Like crazy, dude. I'm going to take a quick little 1-minute break over here to refresh some of my brain chemicals here. But you guys keep it locked. If anyone has any questions they want me to answer, like what's my favorite Pokemon, or am I truly in love with Lopunny? The answer is yes. Go ahead, now's a good time. Ask me some questions. It looks like BDSP is all the way up to 50% of our pool. And I'm pretty excited to play BDSP next. I'm not going to lie. I think it'll be a pretty quick playthrough. Since Pokopia is coming out so quickly, probably not going to do a challenge on that. I am a little bit wary to start a challenge and then not finish it. That's not me. I'm not about that. But if I do a challenge, it might be like this. It may just be like a shiny gym lock or something. Something simple. Something that makes sense. God knows there's too many things that don't make no sense no more. Or never made no sense at all. Like, why do we pay taxes in a country that was founded by people who are pissed off about paying taxes? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, we coming up on 3-hour stream. I see that a lot of people think the magic number for a stream is 4 hours. I wonder why. Well, I don't know. Who knows? I will say it has been so tremendously refreshing to like not be... I'm not going to say I'm an expert at everything in production and film, but like I've worked in a lot of the forms of media a lot of times. And the only thing I really haven't done is live. And so like to get to engage a field of this that I'm not good at is super refreshing, dude. I love learning. I love learning. I love having the opportunity to be bad at something and like get good at it. How do I separate this window out? That's okay. I didn't know Chrome could do that. Chrome somehow merged 2 YouTube windows into one. Oh, wow. Look at those views. You guys, thank you so much. We have gotten 131 views now. Our average view duration is over 40 minutes. And our peak concurrence has been 42 people. Thank you all so much. Wow. And thanks for sticking around while I refresh my brain chemicals a little bit. Lord knows we all need to every now and then. Goodness. Boy, did I need that. Well, I am ready to continue running around in circles in a fictional universe. Ooh, we already got the Zubat, though. L'chaim. I am disintegrating from the inside out. In a good way. Somehow. In a good way. I didn't know that, like dispensary bud in my state was capped for a long time. They weren't allowed to make it higher than like the 70% concentration. I think like last year they took away that cap, but it's super rare that the companies actually want to go and do a good job apparently. So like I was in my dispensary and they had something like 82% concentration. I was like, buy. God, what a relief. What a relief, bro. Like, the government is censoring my medicine at this point, and I'm just like, bro, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. The government is doing too much. Nobody asked for this. First of all, let me ask you something, and really think about this. What do we really need the government for anyways? Like, what do we want this shit for? Is to build roads and shit? We could build roads. You know what's funny about roads? Is they get built on their own. If enough people walk in a straight line, guess what you got after that? You got a road. The ground can't help itself but transform and evolutionize into a road. What the fuck we really need the government for, you guys? Lock us up in cages and shit? I don't know about that. And if you think it's for the corporations to be able to be productive, I don't think so. I think they would still be making Pokemon one way or another. I'm not an anarchist or nothing. In fact, I have a lot of trouble really identifying as anything one way or another. In many ways. But I'm just like being practical here. The fuck is all this shit doing for us anyways? You know what I mean? Like, and because when I was a kid, the answer that, you know, my parents would give me was like, oh, well, you need the police to protect and serve. Okay, so point one. Point two, oh, so because you need the hospitals and shit. Man, that shit is a private business. The hospitals don't run on government money. They save money by being, you know, tax exempt and blah, blah, blah. But that's a private entity. Every single, and there ain't no hospitals that are for free because it's paid by tax. That's not how that works, you guys. So what the fuck is it all really for? And then so sometimes I just get there and I just start thinking about it. There's no answer. There's no answer. It's like, yes, this is why the orange guy gets to fucking be on TV every day. Because let's be real, that's really all he did it for. He doesn't even need to produce a TV show anymore. He just gets to be on TV every day. He won. Is that what it's for, though? Is it so that somebody can have the biggest ego in the world? Because if that's what it's for, we need to do something different. That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying. Gotta do something different. Like a chief. Like an Apache chief. And he can grow and shit. What happened in oh, I remember that episode of Space Ghost. No, Harvey Birdman. That was a painful episode. Did anybody watch that episode of Harvey Birdman with the Apache chief? He had a weakness. Okay, so maybe not an Apache chief. Maybe just a non-denominational chief without superpower. Nah, he needs superpowers. He deserves superpowers. Our fictional chief of this new world. There's no governments. There's got to be something more useful than governments, like AI chatbot. Everybody gets AI. Oh! Some dude invented Jarvis. They're releasing Jarvis, you guys. You can get your own Jarvis. That's what we need instead of a government. We need Jarvises. I need me a Jarvis. Could be like Jarvis. How do? Jarvis, who is phone? Jarvis would explode. Nobody knows who is phone. All I know is that I love Lamp. God damn it, I do. Just checking. I thought I might have heard the sound. Anyways, that's enough of my pseudo-anarchist ramblings, but they're in there. I'll tell you what, they're in there. Anytime I think about how the way that shit works, the answers that I can come up with don't exist. There's no answers. I can't come up with solutions to explain to myself why things are. Period. ... Ellipses. Why am? They made us take a class in high school called Theory of Knowledge. And all that I got out of that class was that nobody really knows anything ever. They fucked me up for life, you guys. They fucked me up so hard. Philosophy. Philosophy. You gotta love it. You like it, you love it, you gotta have it. That's how it works. This is the way. Scripture. I'm surprised how quickly we're zipping across the frigid north. The alabaster ice fields. Kabam. Oh, okay. This one goes through... Right, because I was climbing the mountainside. Alright, one thing I've been wanting to check was what the hell is going on over here, because this looks really cool. Oh, it's... Well, at least there's shelves to it, but yeah, that's a flat wall. This one has texture. Okay, that's cool. Just the first layer was a illusion. It's much better than ZA. The whole game was an illusion. Alright, they have to have something cool up here though, right? We didn't come all the way up here for no reason. Right? I hear something. Oh. Oh, this is where you catch Crobat. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. No, I get it now. Yo, honestly, shit like this makes me want to play Pokemon Snap so bad. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Fuck. Hey, guy. That was close. Did he just change his course? Fuck you. You bastard. No way. I'm done with you. We're never gonna speak again, Crobat. I'll evolve my own Crobat and he'll be shiny. Oh, wait. My brain cells just clicked. It needs to happen. Fight me, bro. Fight me, bro. Come on, bro. I'll just wait till he comes close again, and then we're going to do this. We're going to do an aerial battle. They tried to get rid of the aerial battles. We're bringing them back. You can't stop me. I'm so whimsical that I'm delusional, Crobat. You will not stop me from making aerial battles come back. Okay, we gotta get the timing just right. Ah! We did not do that. Alright, I give up. Could have. Oh! How sick would that have been if he was a fucking Chalfa? Right. No. That's okay. We didn't want to hit him with the ball anyways. What? Gotcha. Take that. Fuck. All right. He sees us. He smells us. He's hyper vigilant. Oh my god. Okay, you know what else I found out today? I just keep going on these tangents of things I found out today. I like finding things out. There are active vigilantes, and they're silly looking. I'm not gonna lie, they're silly looking, but they're fighting crime. But they're kind of, they're lovable. That's what I'm saying. They're not, silly in a bad way. They're lovable. It's like, your kids could go and take a picture with them and shit. No. Yeah, questionably. These fully grown adults who are wearing masks and running around and fighting crime, risking their lives every night. Well, that's the cool part, right? They're actually risking their lives every night like real comic book superheroes. They're just probably not as good at it, which objectively makes it more dangerous. I think I'm gonna need to go and cover this. Is this my life calling? I'll just grab my camera and a bunch of memory cards and batteries and just go live on the streets with like a bunch of like autistic superheroes in the streets of Detroit. That would make that's Oscar worthy. Or I would just be dead. Or I would, because either what you're thinking is like, oh yeah, you might die to like all the homeless people and supervillains they're fighting. Let's be real, if they're superheroes, they're supervillains for sure. But the real thing that I'm thinking is like maybe the superheroes go crazy and then they have superpowers or whatever. I don't know. Why else would you be dressing up as a superhero if you don't have superpowers? I don't get it. Obviously, this is the first generation of VOD superheroes. I caught up on Gen V. Season 2 was better than Season 1. I'm going to say it. Season 2 was better than Season 1. It was an impressive season. I very rarely see a sequel season that's better than the first season of anything in my life. And they did it. And I had put off watching that for so long. It was worth it. I hear that this year is going to be the last season of The Boys. Sad to see it go, and yet I do think that certain dangerous movements in this country have co-opted Homelander's image in a very scary way. And maybe we need to put him to bed. Maybe we need to put him to bed because it's a little too convenient for some of these guys to make these memes that are saying awful, terrible things. I'm just like, damn, dude, you had to go. They already went there. and then we went there, and then they went there. And then you went there. Who is phone? I don't think Homelander would like some of the ways that he's being used. That's all I'm saying. And he's pretty fucked up already. He's pretty fucked up already. What a good show, though. I want some butcher action, dude. I want some butcher action, dude. He's amazing. Amazing, dude. What a one-of-a-kind character. Not gonna lie, the recent character arc he had hurt. Leaving that very obscure. It was very well done, and yet hurt deeply in my heart. I was supposed to. I mean, that was the point, but still. Oh god, they're doing a good job making us get attached to these characters. Even the bad one, especially the bad one sometimes. That's kind of crazy too. When a show's good at making you get attached to a villain, that's like peak, you know? I think a lot of people, in some iterations, identify more with Jokers than Batman. And then, like, sometimes, and one thing is, like, if things are crazy enough to where people understand you identifying more with the Joker than Batman, that's a good meter of how we're doing in the world. That's a good gauge. I definitely think, like, Joker 1 Joker and not fully a do Joker, because what a waste of Lady Gaga. I mean, they sang, they did the music stuff, but that movie fucking sucked, dude. Oh, how do you have Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga in the same movie and shit the bed that hard? Ah, come on. I don't know. Maybe other people enjoyed it more than I did. I didn't. I don't know. And it wasn't because of the musical side of it. I think the musical side of it was like the only good part. Or like the only remotely good part, I should say. Oh. It looks like I have trouble with some of these optical illusions in this game. Why do I love Sneasler so much, man? This is just, it's such a clean design. Weirder, all of the noble Pokemon in this game have such perfect design. Like, it's almost intentional. Obviously, it was a mistake. Nobody would ever want you to like something for any reason at all. Get in the box. You can't see me. There's nothing to see here, just a rock. Nothing to see here. I'm a boulder. The boulder. That's right. She just had to back it up. God damn it. Blissey. There's nothing to see here. Where are you going? Blissey, don't run away. Blissey, don't you run away. Blissey, I swear to God, if you run away. Flippity floppity floop. God damn it. She ran away. I'm out, dude. I'm out. I've given up hope on the happy and blissful family. What's going on here? Where'd this gibble come from? Are we where I think we are? Hold the front door, dude. Who do you think you are? Davy Jones. Can we? Oh no, Davy. Davy. What happened to all those potions? Davy. He's been selling the potions out of the back of his truck. It's okay. I would have done the same. I would have done the same. That's all right. Even double weak against fire. Glady says, nah. Nah, power scaling is off in this game. Weak. What? Give him one of those. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Glady? That's right. I'm not even gonna give him an Ultra Ball. Full disrespect. Let's go. He didn't even deserve the Ultra Ball. Okay, a little victory spin. Where are we going? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted the Gibble. I know I was doing something. What? No. It's chill. It's chill. I didn't even want to catch him. I was just throwing that ball to let him know I was here. That's exactly what we were doing. All good. No worries. Sick. Why do I want to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild right now so bad? This game has such a Breath of the Wild vibe. It's because of the HDR. And I think that's also one of the things that they left that behind for ZA. And they went for the like heavily modeled look. They shouldn't have. This was it. I get it. This is pastoral and that's hyper modern. And that one's in a city and this one's in the past. I get it. This one looks way better, dude. They should have just used the same art style. Just for a second, imagine like the crazy shiny farming mechanics of Legend ZA with this art style. Just that. Then take a second step and imagine if they had a crafting system Oh, that wasn't donut related. A non-donut related crafting system. Cause fuck. It was already easy enough to shiny hunt at full odds in that game. And then they're like, here's the shiny charm. And we got this crazy little demon girl who makes you shiny donuts. It's gonna be 1 in 100. 1 in 100 shinies is ridiculous. No, I think the best odds were like 1 in 300 and something. But still, that's obscene. That's obscene. 1 in 300 and something shiny odds is... That's like supersize me, dude. It's crazy. The fact that we shiny dexed in 3 months shouldn't have been possible. I mean, it absolutely is not possible in any other game. For sure. It's a strange bar to have on the channel now. Well, okay, so what would you describe the I guess governing system here in this world? Like, what's going on? Is Kamado and Team oh, it's localized. It's not even feudal. It's localized government. Like, each of the towns has their own laws. Isn't that crazy cool? Imagine if your town had its own laws. And taxes. You just be chilling off with the mayor that you don't have to pay taxes. Yo, no way. I thought he was going to Mega Evolve. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to Mega Evolve. I almost shit my pants. That kind of looked like he was going to Mega Evolve. Also, imagine Mega Evolution in this art style. Wow. That would have been break the internet levels of good. That would have been Kim Kardashian's ass defying gravity with milk for some reason. I never got that ad. That whole ad campaign went, I'm not going to say over my head because it definitely went somewhere else. But I cannot tell you that I understood the premise. She was making the milk shoot. Okay, I'm just kidding. I know the premise. We know the premise. She makes the milk shoot. Oh, Kim K. So creative, so highbrow. Truly one of the greatest writers of a generation. Shakespearean, if you will. Oh. I saw purple, but I thought it was still Lickitung. Something's gotta shine. I'll tell you what. I am the Cliff Master. The master of the cliffs. Oh, fuck. Guys. This game is too beautiful. It's absolutely too beautiful. It did not need to be this beautiful. We got it. tell you what. Wow. I haven't stopped thinking about Power Pizza since I ranted about it 2 hours ago. I'm not gonna lie. I don't eat pizza very often since they moved, you guys. It's just not been the same. Like, you know, can you imagine having something that you eat that often just like disappear from your life entirely? It is very allegorical to a breakup. Okay, it felt like a breakup. And honestly, it impacted me as deeply as most of my breakups have. Just losing my lifetime. I mean, really, it's the longest relationship I've ever had in my life. With the pizza place. With anything. I mean, you know, but yeah, God, the pizza place was my longest relationship. And when she left, it affected me deeply. Pepperonis. The chicken and bacon with 4 cheese, including goat. I don't even like goat cheese on anything else. But their goat cheese was so goaty. Or so cheesy, I could never tell you. I don't like other goat cheese. Fantastic. Oh my god. They make a 6 cheese pizza. Mmm. When a restaurant can make a cheese pizza worth getting, that is a badge of honor, okay? Because really, let's be real here. Cheese pizzas are for vegetarians. And that's okay. It's okay to be vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for different periods of my life. That's okay. But sometimes a restaurant has a cheese pizza that's so good that it steps up to bat next to all the meat pizzas, and it hits a home run every time. Oh, that's like, you're like, okay, this is my pizza place. So when I went to New York, my dad had told me my whole life, he said, when you go to New York, the first thing you need to do when you get out of the car or get off the plane, he knew me, he knew I was going to drive. I drove up. It's not that I, like, am afraid of flying, but I vastly prefer driving. I'm like the Winchester boys, dude. I would just like to get in the car and just, like, inexplicably be in another state. It's a beautiful feeling. Do I objectively have a much less cool car than them? Of course. But I do love the load screen fast traveling between states. It's fun. What's not fun is that they fucked up tolls. Like, interstate tolls are totally mixed matched. They basically wanted me to get 4 different, like, virtual passes, and when I did, they'd, like, somehow all pay each other, but also all demand more money, and I'm just like, I'm just never gonna pay this. I don't understand. I just wanted to drive on the highway. Is this too much to ask? It's so crazy, dude. That's what I'm saying. So what the fuck is the point of all of it? Is just to get people wealthy? To collect trash? I think collecting trash is the most useful thing that the government does. Collecting trash and delivering the mail. And really, that should be it, right? Like, what the fuck else do we need anything for? Collect my trash, deliver the mail. I guess inspect the food is a good one. They, like, inspect food. They got the FDA. But also the FDA is, like, heavily bribable. Like, everything is bad for you now, so fuck is that really doing for us, you know? Do that privately. Just have a guy where his job is to just check out the food. I also think if you take away all this fucking monetary incentive of like making shitty food, like you're not gonna have to worry about the food being shitty, because if you're like locally selling shitty food and people know where you live, like nobody's gonna want to come to your crib and buy your food. That's just how it works, dude. Gotta be reputable and shit. I've just been thinking a lot about this shit because I think they're gonna send us back to the Stone Age within a fucking year or two, dude. We're gonna be on some caveman shit. Just practice making fire with flint and steel, you guys. Take a nice cast iron pot and bury it. Just in case. Encase it in cement and bury it in your backyard so it'll not be irradiated. Believe you me. This is the coolest thing that they've done in any Pokemon game. Like this place right here. This shit right here. I mean, this shit right here, though. This is literally the coolest idea they've had in any Pokemon game. And the fact that the Machoke doesn't get alarmed. Like, none of them are getting spooked. They're just like, hey, bro, come on in. Yeah, bro, welcome to Magic Keys. I'm Machoke. This is Ziggy-Tongue. These are our Berneries. Well, it's also sus that they're Berneries and not Lopunnies. That is a fully evolved Machoke. Crazy. I think maybe we just found the Pokemon version of the island, you guys. Unfortunate. Breaking news. Breaking news. We have found the Pokemon Schmepstein Island. Machoke's Jacuzzi. Oh shit, wait. You guys remember Amanda's show, Jacuzzi? Yeah, that show was fucked up. Damn, dude. I loved that show so much when I was a kid, and then when they made that documentary, I cried tremendously. Like, we all knew it was real. We all knew this shit was real, but that documentary, oh. God, I went to Slime Time Live when I was a kid, dude. I got slimed. I got fucking slimed in a half, dude. That was the goal, bro. How many days did you watch Slime Time Live and you're like, I just want that shit all over my fucking face. Oh god, if I could just get a mouthful of that green shit, I would be complete. You can make slime. It's very popular these days. Oh god, it was such a silly delivery. So I had a triple delivery in the Target one time. And I'm like, oh no way. This one's for a birthday. There's birthday candles. Let's see, what does this kid get for his birthday? And it was like a special slime booster pack. I was like, no way, there's booster packs for slime? Don't let the scalpels know. Anyways, there was a booster pack, and I'm like, alright, they didn't have the kind he wanted, like, very easily. I had to really search for that bitch. But the whole time, I'm like, I'm gonna make this kid's slime birthday party the slimiest fucking birthday. I'm gonna make sure he gets everything he wants. Oh my god. I was very amused. I was very amused to be finding slime for, I guess, a birthday present. What a birthday present, too. Like, I guess they were gonna maybe do it for the birthday party. Shit. Birthday parties are always so up and down. It really just depends, like, how your parents are doing financially. Let's be real. Let's be real, you know, when you're a kid, that's what the major deciding factor is. Where, like, some years you have a birthday party at the movie theaters. Some years, that's too much. Some years, hell, there's a big birthday thing at maybe the ice skating arena. Maybe you get a limo. I got a party bus one time for my 21st birthday. I got a party bus so that we didn't have to drink and drive. That was the idea. I was like, family, I don't want you to spend any money on a party this year. Instead, I want you to spend money, this was my pitch, on me not dying in a fiery car accident on my 21st birthday. And then like I put up on the PowerPoint, I was like, here's the party bus. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that professional, but that was the pitch. And the rest of it took care of it. So all the money, the whole birthday present, everything I would have gotten went into this party bus. And then me and my friends, we went to the casino. And the universe paid it back. Went to the casino, and the casino used to give free drinks, so that was pretty lit. You know, keep the party going. On your birthday, they give you free play points, $140, and a free surf and turf at the time. So that was the best way. You know, I was like, oh yeah, everybody's gonna probably spend a good bit of money on a birthday party. Nah, let's spend some money on not driving drunk. And then the party bus just drove everybody home, like one by one. It was like a school bus at that point. Oh, I remember we had to walk through the McDonald's drive-through because the bus was too tall. We were like, the guy was like, you guys are all sheet-faced. You need McDonald's. I don't know why oh god. That guy probably lived at the A Street McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie, dude. He felt like it was home for him. He was like, you know what you need? My favorite restaurant ever. I bet you've never heard of it. I bet you've never heard of this place. Yeah. Imagine how thrilled he would have been if an entire bus full of like 20 kids, adults, fully grown adults, had never heard of his favorite restaurant, aka McDonald's. He would have gotten to feel like such an OG. Like, you guys, this place, there's not a lot of them. This may be the only one in the world, really, you guys. I've never seen another one. Like, homie's just delusional. Don't mind me, Riolu. Sure. Huh. So fucking majestic. Wait. There was a shiny sound. Don't tell me that Blissey was a shiny. I heard a shiny sound. I heard a shiny sound. Well, at least it wasn't the Blissey. I could have sworn I heard a shiny sound. Bitch. Where would it be? Por favor. Snover would go hard. I would take a Snover. Oh, maybe it's underneath. Okay. This goes in another direction. Oh, it took that Snorunt away? So even a little bit outside, it takes him away. What is this? A linking cord. Oh, is this a Porygon? No. I guess they're always going to be the same spawns in the region. Because, like, we kept seeing the fossil mons in the last region. Now we keep seeing Scizor. Getting any of these mons as a shiny would be crazy. Oh. Go. I definitely think that spawns in here are going to be organic, like full odds spawns, right? They're not going to be locked or something. Pretty sure time-space distortion hunting is like the most productive way to hunt in this game. Plus, you would have to be able to get shinies in this format because some of the Pokemon only spawn in this format. So yeah. Oh my god! I thought he was blue. Thought he was blue. Whew. That would have been a come up. And I mean, we do have Paris, but I think Scizor would be a valid swap in for Paris. No offense to Bansland. It's kind of funny to me that challenges in other games are usually like huge testaments of like manual dexterity and skill And challenges in Pokemon are usually just, they come down to how long you can patiently run around in circles for. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way, dude. The nice humbling refresher course on the virtue of patience that every Pokemon challenge can provide for us is just so important, you guys. Wow. So important. No way. I'm literally the Cliff Master right now. They cannot stop me. Okay, friends. Wow. It has been a night. It's approaching midnight. I do indeed have to work tomorrow, so I'm going to call it here. We haven't gotten our 7th shiny, but I'm sure tomorrow night will be the night. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Go support us on Twitch and on our sister YouTube at Canon Events with 2 N's. Okay? And if nobody has told you today, I believe in you. Have a great day tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Take it easy.